Hey, I had a very long conversation just a few days ago with a group of people from academia, like professors, people who teach students, and the topic of the discussion was how these professors can actually help students to become better, to learn more, to study the subject better. And those are the IT people mostly. So they are teaching computer science. They're actually preparing programmers for the industry. And many of them they had an opinion that it's important to how important it is to work with students, how important it is to give them the right information, how to present this information, and how to measure their success and understand their success by the quality of I don't know even of what. So they were presenting themselves, these academic people, as people who actually teach students and give students the information and judge the students by the output. So they are the judges of the education quality, I don't know, of the learning progress of something that these students are supposed to produce, the knowledge. And I compare that. I'm not a teacher. I've never been a teacher, actually. So I compared that with my experience of working with programmers. Not students anymore, but people who sit in the real projects and they deliver something, and they're supposed to be also high quality performers, and they're supposed to learn something as well, because I don't think that we actually stop learning when we finish school. We continue learning things and we continue improving ourselves. And actually my experience tells me that it's very rare situation when you can tell that this programmer is a complete programmer, that person doesn't need any new knowledge and that person is really perfect for this job. Most of programmers are still lacking something and still have a lot to learn and a long path of studying and work ahead of them. So I'm also kind of a teacher. I feel that every manager, every person who is a tech lead or an architect even, or a manager specifically, has to be sort of a teacher and has to think about how these people who are in the team, how to make them better, how to increase their knowledge. And I think that's what I was trying to tell these professors, and that's what I'm trying to tell you now, is that the job and the responsibility of that teacher, be it a manager or be it a real teacher, is to find the right way to oppose people who are supposed to learn something with the market. Not with me if I'm the teacher, but with the market which is in front of these people. Most students, they don't know where is the market. They don't understand how big is the market. They don't know where are the other people in the world who they should compete with. So they don't know what conferences exist. They don't know what open source projects exist. They don't know what books exist. They don't know where are the experts, which are much better than me if I am their teacher. So my job is not to be the only mentor for them and the only provider of knowledge, but my job is to open them the way to the world and show them how good they are at the moment comparing to the whole world. If they are programmers, then my job is to show them that there is GitHub over there and there are other projects and people on GitHub who are much better than you guys right now. And this is how you compare yourself with them. So my job is to draw this line between my people in my team with the people in the world. If they are doing some research, for example, then my job is to show them the conferences in the world where the best people publish their work and explain them how they can also go there to these conferences and publish something there. And of course, in the beginning, they will be very surprised to learn that they are way behind the world. But the best of them will understand that, okay, there is something to do in the future and they know where to go. So my job is not to judge them and tell them you're a good programmer. I'm nobody. I'm not experienced enough and not competent enough to judge whether they're good or bad. The market is. The market is competent enough. So my job is to connect them with the market. But most people don't do that. And that is the problem. So most people feel that they are the teachers. They are the mentors. And this is my team, so my team is supposed to work according to my standards. So I define standards here. I tell them what's right and what's wrong. And this is not good. We should be doing something else. We should be putting ourselves away from these career paths. We should be standing more like next to them, more like being information providers, telling them that this is where you are now and this is where you can be, because look at the world, look where other people are. This is the information you young junior programmers, students, whatever, they don't have this information. I didn't have this information. When I was young, I didn't know who I'm competing with. I didn't know where are these experts. Well, when I was young, there was no internet, and that was also a big problem. So I didn't know where exactly the people are, who I should compete with. That's the core, that's the key word here. Because people who are ambitious, who can do something, who are planning to achieve something in their life, they want to compete. They want to measure their progress, their success with people who are the best. But they don't know who are the best. So our job as their mentors, their teachers, is to show them who is the best expert, and explain them how they can compete. So if you are the manager, the bottom line, if you're the manager, if you're the tech lead, then try to oppose your team, your experts, your talents which you have with the world, to the world, and see how they compete, see how they behave comparing to the world. Thanks for listening. I hope I told you something new. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.